Welcome to Manchester United Daily Updates. Before continuing this video, click the like button and subscribe to the channel. Ruben Amorim urged to make shock Marcus Rashford U-turn, Man United need him. Despite Manchester United being in woeful form after 3 successive losses without scoring a goal, Marcus Rashford has not played since featuring in a 2-1 win over Gyokeres Postponement on December 12. Former Manchester United defender Wes Brown has urged Ruben Amorim to make a U-turn and bring Marcus Rashford back into the first-team fold. Rashford has struggled for game time since Amorim arrived and gave a bombshell interview claiming he wanted to leave Old Trafford after being left frustrated by his progress at his boyhood club. Despite United being in woeful form after 3 successive losses without scoring a goal, the England international has not played since featuring in a 2-1 win over Gyokeres Postponement on December 12. He was left out of 4 matchday squads in a row before being named on the bench for the 2-0 home loss to Newcastle, though he was not brought into the action as a substitute. Rashford has made 12 starts in the Premier League this season after being a favourite under previous boss Erik ten Hag, but just 2 of them have come under new boss Amorim. With United in 14th place in the Premier League as they prepare for a tough trip to rivals Liverpool, Brown believes Amorim should bring Rashford back to give the team a big boost. "I want to see Marcus Rashford stay at Manchester United," he told the Sports Daily. "It's been a tough time for him, but he's back in the squad and I think with a few changes it could improve. Everything he does is so highly publicized. These things happen at all clubs, but people care more because he is a local boy and is always in the limelight. I think the main thing for Marcus is just to get his head down regardless of what happens in the future, get back to playing at his best. I think United need him in the team and playing well, so hopefully the situation resolves itself." Rashford has been linked with a move to Arsenal and even the Saudi Pro League this month, though his enormous wages of £325,000 a week could prove a stumbling block. Brown believes the solution is for him to stay put and use his experience to help lift United out of their slump. He is a Manchester lad and has done so much for the club in the past. Most players go through rough patches, but that doesn't mean it can't be fixed. United are missing his ability and his experience. These things happen in football and hopefully he and the manager can work things out together. Liverpool v Man United decision made after heavy snow forced emergency meeting. A final decision has been taken on Liverpool vs Manchester United at Anfield on Sunday after heavy snow forced the safety authority group to make a call on the 4:30 p.m. kickoff. Liverpool's Premier League game against Manchester United will go ahead as planned on Sunday after being given the green light. The 4:30 p.m. kickoff at Anfield had been put under threat after heavy snow fell overnight on Merseyside. Poor weather conditions have caused travel chaos in the northwest of England, forcing the cancellation of trains and the closing of runways at airports. Liverpool were facing the postponement of a second home fixture in a month after the Merseyside derby against Everton was called off in early December due to Storm Dara. But after delaying the decision until midday, a meeting of the club's safety authority group have given the game the sign-off. Club staff have been working hard to clear the Anfield pitch of snow, while also clearing snow and ice from the outside areas. Liverpool said in a statement, "Today's fixture against Manchester United will go ahead as planned." 2 safety meetings were held earlier to assess the weather and travel conditions. "We thank everyone involved in helping us to get this game on today. If you're traveling to Anfield, then please take extra care. We look forward to seeing you there." United added, following a second safety meeting, it has been decided that today's match between Manchester United and Liverpool will go ahead. There have been snowfall and weather warnings across the northwest on Sunday, but it has been deemed safe for fans to attend the 16:30 Greenwich Mean Time kickoff. "Take care if you are traveling to Merseyside today, Reds." Liverpool had been desperate to get the game on, having already been forced to rearrange the Everton fixture. Arne Slot's side are in great form, sitting 5 points clear at the top of the Premier League with 2 games in hand on second-placed Arsenal. Victory over United will move them 8 points clear, still with a game in hand, ahead of their Carabao Cup semi-final against Tottenham on Wednesday. They will fancy their chances against United, who have lost 4 straight games under Ruben Amorim and are 14th on 22 points, a whopping 23 behind Liverpool. In a statement earlier in the morning, Liverpool said, "A safety meeting was held this morning to assess the weather and travel conditions for today's fixture against Manchester United at Anfield. At this stage the match is planned to go ahead as normal and every effort is being made to get the game on. A further safety meeting will take place again at midday to assess the latest conditions. We will update supporters just as soon as we can. Please take extra care out there, Reds." Liverpool vs Manchester United postponement decision confirmed after second safety meeting. 2 meetings were held this morning to determine whether Liverpool vs Man United would go ahead at Anfield after heavy snow. The Premier League fixture between Liverpool and Manchester United this afternoon will go ahead as planned, despite concerns over the weather. It has been decided the match is safe to go ahead at Anfield following a second safety group meeting at noon. Heavy snowfall in England's northwest had placed the fixture in doubt, but the match safety group has decided the weather forecast and accessibility to the stadium for supporters and staff is safe enough. A decision was deferred after a first meeting at 9 a.m. and Liverpool sent an internal communiqué at 11:30 a.m. to inform staff the match was on. There are no issues with the pitch at Anfield and the forecast for Merseyside today is constant snow or sleet. Liverpool said in a statement, "Today's fixture against Manchester United will go ahead as planned." 2 safety meetings were held earlier to assess the weather and travel conditions. "We thank everyone involved in helping us to get this game on today. If you are traveling to Anfield then please take extra care. We look forward to seeing you there." A United statement added, "Following a second safety meeting, it has been decided that today's match between Manchester United and Liverpool will go ahead. There have been snowfall and weather warnings across the northwest on Sunday, but it has been deemed safe for fans to attend the 16:30 Greenwich Mean Time kickoff. Take care if you are traveling to Merseyside today, Reds." The Merseyside derby at Goodison Park was postponed last month due to the heavy winds caused by Storm Dara. United had matches away to Chelsea and Blackpool postponed in December 2010 due to snowfall in the UK. Man United transfer news live, Liverpool decision, Osimhen swap, Rashford offer, Gyokeres demand. Latest Manchester United transfer news with the latest on Marcus Rashford, Victor Osimhen, goalkeeper targets and the snow. Manchester United's January transfer window has been full of surprise rumours already and we're now on day 4. Here, we bring you all the latest from the club as well as updates on the weather with snow threatening to impact Sunday's match with Liverpool. United's woeful results on the pitch mean Ruben Amorim's hopes of adding to his squad have increased with it clear the current side needs improving. Monday's defeat to Newcastle United has left United 14th in the Premier League table and a long way off of qualifying for Europe next season. Money is set to be a premium this window, but United have started to act, extending Harry Maguire's stay at the club with a contract clause being triggered. Elsewhere, Marcus Rashford's potential exit continues to dominate the headlines. However, despite seemingly out of Amorim's plans, the forward has rejected the opportunity to move to Saudi Arabia. There has also been more speculation surrounding outgoings, but United have been tipped to try and bring in a number of players over the course of the next month. As well as Victor Gyokeres, the Red Devils have also been linked with Victor Osimhen. Goalkeepers are also now cropping up in reports, so are left-backs. Kvaratskhelia inquiry emerges after Marcus Rashford discussions. United reportedly hope to sign Kvaratskhelia this month. Team Talk claims the club inquired with Napoli when discussing Marcus Rashford recently. Kvaratskhelia is said to be on their shortlist of replacements for the want-away forward. United are reputedly tracking the Georgian international, with whom Liverpool is seemingly monitoring. However, despite the apparent Premier League interest, moving this month appears unlikely. This is mainly because the player reportedly prioritizes signing a contract extension at this stage. Kvaratskhelia is said only to be open to leaving should no agreement materialize over the coming months, although it is acknowledged that interest from United may not persist until the summer. The city of Liverpool and the region of the northwest of England were hit by snow overnight. Following 2 safety meetings, in which the weather and travel conditions were assessed, it was decided the match can go ahead. United and Liverpool confirm United decision made after 2 safety meetings. United have confirmed the match goes ahead. Following a second safety meeting, it has been decided that today's match between Manchester United and Liverpool will go ahead. There have been snowfall and weather warnings across the northwest on Sunday, but it has been deemed safe for fans to attend the 16:30 Greenwich Mean Time kickoff. Liverpool statement. Today's fixture against Manchester United will go ahead as planned. 2 safety meetings were held earlier. AC Milan enter race to sign Manchester United target. Man Utd's Tyrell Malaysia targeted by Juventus, paper talk. Plus, Barcelona tipped as destination for Marcus Rashford, Liverpool's mega offer to Trent Alexander-Arnold, Kieran Tierney rejects Premier League offers to join Celtic, Max Aarons could be headed to Lille. Juventus are weighing up a shock move for Manchester United defender Tyrell Malaysia. Barcelona have emerged as the bookmakers' favourites to sign Manchester United outcast Marcus Rashford. Liverpool have offered Trent Alexander-Arnold a huge £78 million 5-year contract to try to keep the England defender out of the clutches of Real Madrid. Manchester United will not be signing Swedish hotshot Victor Gyokeres this month because of a promise made by head coach Ruben Amorim when he left Sporting. Johnny Heitinga is set to reject the West Brom job and remain at Liverpool as Arne Slot's number 2. The proud owner of the agency that represents Manchester City's January transfer target Abdulkadir Kuzanov says his client is ready to play for the best clubs in world football. Sun on Sunday. Luke Littler could bag £100 million and eclipse the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi with his meteoric rise. Max Aarons is set to be handed a transfer lifeline to escape his Bournemouth exile by French club Lille. The proud owner of the agency that represents Manchester City's January transfer target Abdulkadir Kuzanov says his client is ready to play for the best clubs in world football. Sun on Sunday. Luke Littler could bag £100 million and eclipse the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi with his meteoric rise. Max Aarons is set to be handed a transfer lifeline to escape his Bournemouth exile by French club Lille. Club news, transfers and gossip. Ruben Amorim urged his Manchester United flops to use Luke Littler's World Darts triumph to hit the bullseye against Liverpool. Leeds have opened talks to bring in Nottingham Forest centre-half Andrew Amobamadiel this month. Liverpool are set to let Federico Chiesa leave the club on loan this month, according to reports. Frank Lampard wants to add Rob Holding to his Coventry City squad this summer. Stoke face a double threat in their bid to keep on-song striker Tom Cannon. Mail on Sunday. AC Milan are the latest club to consider a potential loan for Marcus Rashford. Fulham are weighing up a move for Manchester City attacking midfielder James McAtee. Bournemouth will seal the £12 million signing of left-back Julio Soler from Lanús this week, with regular left-back Milos Kerkez attracting interest from the likes of Manchester United. Barcelona have failed in their latest attempt to register the Spain international Dani Olmo for the second half of the season, but are likely to take their case to Spain's Sports Council as they continue to challenge the decision. The Athletic. Liverpool goalkeeper Marcelo Pitaluga is returning to Brazil to sign for former club Fluminense on a permanent deal. Barcelona are planning. Transfer News Live, Man United medical, set, as Arsenal ready to launch £45 million striker bid. All the latest news and updates from across the January transfer window. The January transfer window is now into its 4th day of being open, and while the vast majority of Premier League teams have so far stood still, a flurry of activity is expected shortly. Manchester United are looking to recruit players who more closely suit Ruben Amorim's 3-4-3 shape, with wing-backs and a new forward specifically of interest. Following injury to Bukayo Saka, Arsenal are willing to enter the market for another forward as they look to keep pace with Liverpool at the top of the table. Express Premium Banner. Premier League Championship, Scottish Premiership, European teams. Arsenal. Aston Villa, Bournemouth, Brentford, Brighton and Hove Albion, Chelsea, Crystal Palace, Everton, Fulham, Ipswich Town, Leicester City, Liverpool, Manchester City, Manchester United, Newcastle United, Nottingham Forest, Southampton, Tottenham Hotspur, West Ham United, Wolverhampton Wanderers. Transfer News Live, Man United medical, set, as Arsenal ready to launch £45 million striker bid. All the latest news and updates from across the January transfer window. By Alex Turk, Jack McEachin. 12:14, Sunday, January 5, 2025 updated, 12:15, Sunday, January 5, 2025. 2 bookmark. Victor Osimhen and Matteo Retegui. Victor Osimhen and Matteo Retegui feature in today's transfer blog. Image, Getty. The January transfer window is now into its 4th day of being open, and while the vast majority of Premier League teams have so far stood still, a flurry of activity is expected shortly. Manchester United are looking to recruit players who more closely suit Ruben Amorim's 3-4-3 shape, with wing-backs and a new forward specifically of interest. Following injury to Bukayo Saka, Arsenal are willing to enter the market for another forward as they look to keep pace with Liverpool at the top of the table. Related articles. Man Utd's new Joshua Zirkzee transfer demand speaks volumes about £36.5 million move. Liverpool can repeat Michael Owen deal to soothe Trent Alexander-Arnold exit. Chelsea boss Enzo Maresca admitted that the Blues could move quick in the market this month after long-term injuries to centre-backs Wesley Fofana and Benoit Badiashile. Liverpool have received approaches from Real Madrid for Trent Alexander-Arnold, who is out of contract at the end of the season alongside Mohamed Salah and Virgil van Dijk, with succession plans set to be put in place. And Tottenham are eyeing a new goalkeeper for Ange Postecoglou after the Aussies squad was decimated by injuries. Kevin De Bruyne shuts down transfer talk. Kevin De Bruyne has refused to discuss the prospect of leaving Manchester City this season. The Belgian's contract is up at the end of the campaign, but when probed over his future, amid interest from Saudi Arabia and MLS, he replied, "Rumors on my future? I don't care. I'm just trying to get back to my level. I feel every week I'm getting better. I can." Man United, prolific striker determined to join Red Devils as Amorim will not sign Gyokeres. Napoli striker Victor Osimhen is determined to join Premier League side Man United in the January transfer window, according to reports. The Red Devils have had a terrible first half of the season with their 2-0 defeat to Newcastle on Monday, their 4th loss in a row in all competitions. Man United face Liverpool in the Premier League on Sunday afternoon, weather permitting, with Ruben Amorim's side having the chance to move above Tottenham into 12th in the table. Amorim's side have been struggling to score goals in the Premier League this season, with new signing Joshua Zirkzee, Rasmus Højlund and Wantaway forward Marcus Rashford all coming in for criticism. Only Everton, Ipswich Town and Southampton have scored fewer goals than Man United in the Premier League this season, with the Red Devils fans hoping the club bring in reinforcements over the January window. There have been reports that Man United will struggle to make any new signings unless they manage to move on some of their current squad members. And now Nigerian outlet Business Day insists that Osimhen, who has contributed 13 goals and 3 assists in 16 matches while on loan at Galatasaray this season, is determined to secure a move to Man United after the Red Devils gave up on a transfer for Sporting CP striker Victor Gyokeres in the winter window. The report wrote, "Sources indicate that Osimhen is determined to join Manchester United, with preliminary moves already underway to finalize the deal." Napoli is believed to have inserted a €90 million release clause in Osimhen's contract, with €10 million of that earmarked for Galatasaray. However, there are rumors that the clause could drop to €75 million to facilitate the transfer. Former Man United striker Louis Saha urged the Red Devils to bring Nigeria international Osimhen to Old Trafford earlier this season. Saha said, "It would be a difficult signing to make, but I think he is exactly the type of player that Manchester United need, and that is a striker like Victor Osimhen. I don't know if it's a realistic option because he is on loan at Galatasaray, but if you're talking about a proven goal scorer with pedigree, he is the man. He would instantly improve the team. If you signed Osimhen, you're not signing potential. You know exactly what he is going to give you." This development follows news that new Manchester United manager Ruben Amorim has assured Sporting CP he will not sign Victor Gyokeres mid-season. A striker like Osimhen is exactly the kind of signing that Manchester United need to make. If it takes a lot of money, and it will to sign Osimhen, you go and do it. I think that Manchester United should have broken the bank and signed Harry Kane 2 seasons ago. He's a player that you should be willing to break the bank for because you know that he will score at least 30 goals and he's a wonderful professional for the next generation. Arne Slot speaks out on Manchester United signings amid tough moment for club. Liverpool boss Arne Slot recognizes that Manchester United are in a tough moment, but has hailed the club's work in the transfer market and ambition to get back on the right track. Slot's side take on the Red Devils at Anfield on Sunday afternoon with the two teams in contrasting situations. The Reds are sitting pretty at the top of the Premier League table with the chance to go 8 points clear of Arsenal with a win this weekend. Ruben Amorim's team are down in 14th after 3 straight league defeats and with just 6 victories in 19 top-flight matches. While few are giving Manchester United a shred of hope as they travel to Anfield, Slot has urged for some caution, expecting Amorim's men to be highly motivated to turn things around against their old rivals. The Dutchman has also praised United's efforts in the transfer market, saying that they just need time to find success under their new manager. The temptation for some will be to be drawn to the league table and to draw conclusions about what could happen today based solely on that. For me, this could only ever be a mistake, Slot wrote in his program notes. Even with my extremely limited knowledge of this fixture as a participant, I know full well that this is a game which comes down to performance on the day and not points on the board beforehand. This is not to say I do not recognize that United have been in a tough moment of late. Their results have not been what they would want, and this is something that everyone at their club will want to put right. I would imagine they will feel that there would be no better place to start this process than at Anfield. United are historically a club which plans and invests to be successful. It was exactly the same during my first summer in the Premier League when they once again underlined their ambition in the transfer market to add to a squad which already had a lot of quality. The problem is we live in an era in which the expectation is that success should always follow immediately, but the reality is that, more often than not, time is needed to build something meaningful. Amorim has made a concerning admission about his own team ahead of their trip to the league leaders, saying they are struggling mentally on the pitch. They are anxious, sometimes afraid on the pitch, Amorim said. We have to cope with that. We need the leaders to step up to help the other guys, and I'm the most responsible person here to improve the performances. You can see the players are trying, sometimes too anxious, too afraid to play football because this is a difficult moment, and we will help the players to be better. Liverpool go into the game in a pretty good place when it comes to injuries, with Ibrahima Konate and Connor Bradley pushing for returns after coming back into training. The only player ruled out is Joe Gomez, who has suffered a hamstring problem and will